Alright guys, I want to talk to you about your lab write-ups for the determination of the molar mass by the Dumas method. We're going to be doing a formal lab write-up and following the format that I gave you on this sheet. Remember, for your title page, you want to have a descriptive title, so I would use here the determination of the molecular weight by the Dumas method. Here's your purpose. Remember, you can quote your purpose directly from the lab sheet. And for an idea on what may be included in discussion, you can read through this background information here. That will give you sort of an idea of the theme that you would want to use, and you can use this as one of your sources if you choose to. The source came from the Modular Laboratory Program in Chemistry. The author was John W. Alcock, and the copyright information is here at the bottom as well. As far as your materials go, your materials were listed here, and for your possible unknowns, here. I have added 2 unknowns, so please make that addition, methanol and 2-propanol. We're going to come back and talk about this formula a little bit later when we look at our calculations that we need to do. All right, so then the next section will be your procedure. Remember that your procedure can be word for word, is fine. And I would use a numbering system. I would not do it in the paragraph form here, but I would use a numbering system and number each or bullet each step in the procedure following what you see here. When you get to the results section, in the results section, I do want you to type up yourself a new data table, okay? So using the data sheet that we had here, okay, where you recorded your data, you're going to use all this information to be included, except we only did 2 trials. Be sure to record your unknown number as well. In addition to that, underneath your data table, you need to include your calculations. The calculations are going to all be done using your data for trial number 1, please. And I want you to do calculations here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Where you do the average molecular weight. And then I want you to add a 5th one. I want you to do your percent error for your unknown molecular weight. Now, the formula for percent error is what's on your the very first page of the lab. And for this part, since I want you to do the percent error for your molecular weight, you're going to take your actual and you'll put molecular weight minus the theoretical molecular weight. The theoretical class would be like whichever of these unknowns, molar masses, is closest to your experimental molar mass. That's what you'll plug in for theoretical. So you decide on which one is the closest, and that's what you plug in for your theoretical molar mass. Subtract and take the absolute value, then divide by your theoretical, then multiply by 100. Okay. Now, after that, you will do your conclusion section. Now, for the conclusions, I want you to include questions, starting here, questions 1A through C and 2A through C. So it's continued on the next page. Okay? 1 and 2A through C. Now, I do want to be very clear on this part because this is a common place of error. It says calculate the percent error in the reported density of the unknown liquid for each of the following situations where the indicated mistakes were made in the recording the experimental data given in question 1 of the pre-lab assignment. Show all calculations. So you got to go back and retrieve your pre-lab assignment that we did. Here's question 1. And this particular question is asking you to find percent error in the density, not the molar mass. Now, in your results, you're going to be doing your percent error for your molar mass. But in this question, it wants you to do the density. So, 3.13 grams per liter would be the theoretical density. That's what you're going to use for theoretical density in that calculation, which will plug in here and here. The actual density that you'll plug in is you're going to do I guess, the mistake, take into consideration the mistake that was done here, and then plug that in as your actual density. For B, make the mistake that they indicated here, plug that in for your actual density. And then in C, you're going to make the mistake here. And then calculate the density using that information. And that's what you would plug in into the formula for the actual density. Again, the theoretical density is going to be 3.13 grams per liter. For your bibliography, make sure you type that up on the very back page using the reverse indentation, and make sure you have at least 2 sources. Okay, that's it. This lab will be due again next Wednesday, and I would like for these labs to be turned in directly to me at the beginning of 3rd period on Wednesday. Do not turn them in on Google Classroom. Turn the lab packets directly into me at the beginning of 3rd period. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.